Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Read Aloud with Miss Mannion. Last week we had Franklin Week, so this week I figured we could have Arthur Week. And Arthur is another TV show that Miss Mannion used to watch when she was younger. So this one, you might have actually seen it on TV as well. But this is Arthur, and Marc Brown is the author of all of the Arthur books, and he's awesome. And I thought you guys might enjoy this book today. It's called Arthur's Computer Disaster, because when we're home right now in quarantine, sometimes this happens when we're doing our remote learning, right? And if you guys were on the call with me for my virtual field trip last week, you would know that my internet stopped working at one point. So it was my computer disaster. So let's see what happens with Arthur's Computer Disaster by Marc Brown. Mom, can I use your computer to play Deep Dark Sea? Asked Arthur. What's Deep Dark Sea? Asked DW. Only the greatest game in the universe, said Arthur. Can I, Mom? Please? Does that sound familiar? Do any of you guys do that? Maybe at home? Maybe not with a computer, but maybe with a tablet or an iPhone or a phone. What's the game about? Asked DW. A haunted, sunken ship, said Arthur, with skeletons, ghosts, and sharks. Sounds spooky, said DW. Mom, please, begged Arthur. Oh, all right, said Mom, but finish your dinner first. Arthur finished his dinner in a jiffy. Once Arthur started playing Deep Dark Sea, he couldn't stop. Time for bed, said Dad. But Dad, I almost found the thing, said Arthur. When I find the thing, I can win stuff. You can find the thing tomorrow, said Dad. It's bedtime. I'm ready for bed, said DW sweetly. The next morning, Buster came over to play Deep Dark Sea. Sorry, boys, said Mom. It's tax season. I need my computer all day. Just then the phone rang. It was for Mom. I have to run to the office, she said, and don't touch my computer. Uh-oh. Let's make a prediction. What do you think they're going to do? I think they're going to touch the computer. After Mom left, Arthur and Buster stared at the computer. I know what you're thinking, said DW. But I'm so close to finding the thing, said Arthur. You could probably find it before your mom gets home, said Buster. I'm telling Dad, warned DW. I'll give you my desserts for a whole week, said Arthur. And play dollhouse with me whenever I say so? Asked DW. Yes, grumbled Arthur. And call me your Royal Highness? Asked DW. Don't push it, said Arthur. Arthur loaded the game. Look out for the Squid Squad, yelled Buster. I'm running out of oxygen, said Arthur. Look, said Buster, a treasure chest. That's it, screamed Arthur. That's the thing. I found it. Let me open it, shouted Buster. I found it, argued Arthur. They both dove for the mouse. Uh-oh. The keyboard crashed on the floor. Uh-oh, said Arthur. You're in big trouble, said DW. Just then the phone rang. Everyone jumped. It was Mom. I won't be home until tonight, she said. Everything all right? Fine. Just great, said Arthur. You know, Mom can tell when you're lying, whispered DW. Maybe we can fix it before she gets home, said Arthur. Arthur looked through the computer manual. There's nothing in here about Deep Dark Sea accidents, he said. Are you sure you have the right manual? Asked DW. A manual is the directions on how to use something. The brain can fix anything, said Buster. Let's ask him. Alan's not home, said the brain's mother. They checked the library. They checked the museum. Just when they were about to give up, they found him. Are you doing a science experiment? Asked Buster. No, I'm just skipping rocks, said the brain. It's fun. Everyone went back to Arthur's house. The brain examined the computer. Said the brain. He shook his head. That bad? Said Arthur. It must be, said the brain. I can't find the problem. Well, thanks for trying, said Arthur. Now you're in really, really big trouble, said DW. If the brain can't fix it, who can? Said Buster. I have an idea, said Arthur. Arthur explained his problem to the computer expert. Then the computer expert explained how much a house call and hourly fees would cost. That's more birthday money than I've ever seen in my whole life, said Arthur. I'm doomed. We're all doomed, said DW, because now Mommy will lose her job and we won't be able to keep our house and we'll have to live in the cold and on the street and we'll get pneumonia and probably die and it's all your fault. Do you think she's being a little bit dramatic? That evening, Arthur hardly touched his dinner. Hi, I'm home, called Mom. Mom, how about a game of cards, asked Arthur. And a family bike ride? Don't have time, sweetie, said Mom. I have tons of work. Mom headed for the computer. Arthur felt sick. Arthur ran after Mom. DW ran after Arthur. Buster ran home. Just as Mom's finger was about to hit the on button, Arthur yelled, "Stop!" I was playing Deep Dark Sea and the screen went blank. I'm sorry, I wrecked it. It's all my fault. And that happens to me all the time. Did you jiggle the switch? Mom jiggled the switch and the game came on. Why didn't you call me? Asked Mom. You can always call me with your problems. I thought you'd be mad, said Arthur. I'm not mad, said Mom. I'm disappointed. And I'm going to get punished, said Arthur. Of course, said Mom. You did something you weren't supposed to do. Make the punishment really good, said DW. No computer games for a week, said Mom. Now get ready for bed. I'll be up to say goodnight in a few minutes. I think that was fair, right? Arthur and DW did as they were told. Then they waited for what seemed like a very long time. Mom, called Arthur. Time to tuck us in. In a minute, said Mom. The sharks are attacking. Maybe we should tuck ourselves in tonight, said DW. Good idea, said Arthur. What did Mom say, though? I'll be right up, called Mom, as soon as I blast these skeletons from the treasure chest. Good night, Mom, called DW. Good night, Mom, called Arthur. What did Mom end up doing at the end of the story? She was playing the video game, having a fun time. Oh, man. So these are the types of computers that Miss Mannion grew up with in first grade. They looked just like this. Now you guys have our really cool ones like we have in school, and they're teeny tiny. Or you have a phone, which is even a smaller computer. You guys are so lucky. All right. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.